Everybody always asks me, how do you create a millionaire? In this video, I'm gonna teach you exactly what I do to create millionaires from scratch. What's up, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader, here talking about what frankly everybody wants to be, a millionaire. Before I get into the specifics, do me a favor, click subscribe, click the little ringing bell so that you get notified with my new video lessons. That is step number one. You have to learn how to follow instructions. I'll give you a big fat disclaimer. I cannot guarantee that you're gonna be my next millionaire. I can't even guarantee that you're gonna be profitable. If you look at industry stats, actually 90% roughly of traders lose. So forget about just trying to become a millionaire, just try to become profitable. That's hard enough. I have 5 millionaire students already. I have dozens of students who are earning 6 figures, and it is all through hard work and studying. None of my millionaire students, none of my 6-figure students just got there luckily from 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 trades. Some of my haters or doubters are like, oh, they just got lucky, it's inevitable. We're trading thousands and thousands of stocks. Nothing is inevitable, okay? We're using patterns to our advantage. We're using predictable patterns. And that's not to say that we win 100% of the time. I win roughly 70% of the time. Many of my top students win 60, 65, 70% of the time. And another disclaimer, past performance is not indicative of future returns. So I can't guarantee that you're gonna be a millionaire. I can't guarantee that you're gonna be profitable. And I can't guarantee what's worked in the past is gonna work in the future. Am I scaring you away yet? I hope. That's the crazy thing. I have so many people who want to be my students. I have to push people away. So if you have doubts, if you're not sure, if you're lazy, if you just want to play video games and smoke weed all day, get off my page, because probably you're not going to be my next millionaire student. You don't have what it takes. The cool thing is that while I can't guarantee anything other than the fact that I'll teach you everything I've learned over the past 20 plus years, I will say all of my students have been very hard workers. In fact, many of my top students are from the Midwest. So what do you have to work hard about? What do you have to study? You know, I say this all the time, study hard, no days off. Well, frankly, you have to study the past. The key to your future is hidden in the past. And it's really not hidden. You just have to actually, put in some effort. I have 6,000 plus video lessons. I have DVDs. Click the link below. I'm going to give you some specials. Just if you've made it this far in the video lesson, then hopefully you actually want to be a dedicated student. Many of my top students are from the Midwest. Why? Because there's nothing going on in the Midwest. It's boring AF, okay? So they're studying. They're studying the past, learning what has worked, pattern-wise, niche-wise, hot sectors, hot stocks, different kinds of lessons. The more that you study, the more prepared you are. And I really don't think that you can overstudy. I know some people are like, Tim, let me watch your video lessons at 2 or 3 times speed. No, watch it at 1/2 speed. Watch it at 1/8 speed. That was actually not like slowed down. That was just me talking and mocking the people who try to speed up their education. They try to cheat the process. Now I'm all for, trying to make millions, trying to learn faster, because I know, the most popular strategy in the stock market is just buy and hold, and maybe you're a millionaire after 50 or 70 years. But what if we don't have a crazy bull market over the next 3, 4, 5 decades like we've had in the past? I don't want to chance it, okay? That's the thing with trading. Rule number 1 for me is cut losses quickly. Rule number 2 is take singles and don't go for home runs. If you look at my trades and you look at all of my top student trades, we're winning on average just $1,000 or $2,000 at a time. And if you want a simple formula on how to become a millionaire, $1,000 times 1,000 trades equals $1 million. Now, obviously, you're not going to win on all trades, and you're not just going to win $1,000. Sometimes I win $10,000. Sometimes I win $50. But on average, if you make 1,000 or 2 in a day, that's a good day. And like I like to say, 1,000 or 2 keeps the real job away. That's what you have to do. You have to think about, I want to be a millionaire, but I'm going to do it little by little. I'm going to go for singles. Not doubles, not triples, not home runs, if you like a baseball analogy. So how do you actually make 1,000 or 2 in a day? Well, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen probably even in your first few weeks or first few months. My top student, Tim Sykes, just passed $8 million plus in profits. He started with just $1,500 of his own money. But he made nothing the first 9 months. 9 months. And it wasn't like he was just, sitting, resting. Every single day he was studying, he was testing different patterns. You have to think of yourself as a scientist. So the way that I create millionaires from scratch, again, nothing is guaranteed. It's not easy. Nothing comes overnight. You can't cheat your way to success. But the way that I do it is by teaching everything that I've learned over 20 plus years. Every single rule, every single pattern, every single adaptation, every single test and hypothesis that I've ever had, I share with you because I never had a teacher. So I'm trying to be the teacher to you that I never had. I tried to think, what would I have wanted if I had had a teacher in the beginning? Because frankly, I worked my butt off studying 15, 16, 17, 20 hours a day, every damn day. Even when the markets are closed, I'm looking at press releases, I'm looking at message boards. I'm trying to figure out what press releases move stocks, what is a hot sector, what's a reliable pattern. And the thing is, the stock market is not an exact science. So even if you find a reliable pattern, you might have to adapt to a new pattern when that old pattern stops working. Or maybe the timing on the pattern changes. Like when I made my first million, I was buying penny stock breakouts around 3:50, 3:55 p.m. in the afternoon, Eastern time, just before the market closed at 4 p.m., selling the next day at 9:30, 9:35 a.m. Eastern. But then that didn't work as well. So I actually had to adapt and I started buying stocks around 3:30 p.m. and I did not even hold overnight because the pattern adapted and you had to adapt with it. So for me, I'm trying to teach people to adapt to kind of like a moving target. And I know that sounds tough or maybe even impossible, but it gets easier. This is not rocket science, okay? You can see, I don't know if you can flip to this camera view, you can see the little curve in my back. I'm hunched over because this is what I do. I sit in front of a computer all day and I type every single day, usually in bed too. I like working from bed. I know it's bad for my posture, but I don't care. I'm so comfortable right now, I'll just have a hunchback. And luckily I'm rich enough where I can buy myself like a new spine, or in a few years I'll buy myself a new clone or whatever. And then, once I wear that one out, I'll get another one. When you're rich, you can have fun. But first you have to get rich, okay? How do you get rich? Well, you learn my lessons, you study like a madman or a mad woman. I need more female students. But you have to put in the time and effort learning, tinkering, testing, and refining. Okay? Studying the old patterns, that helps. That's good. Studying the current patterns, that helps. But you also have to test. You have to find what works for you. Just to add one more little, challenge, one little obstacle, everybody is different. Okay? So some of my top students are good at short selling. Some of them prefer buying breakouts. Some of them prefer just dip buying morning panics. Some do all three. Some do 2 out of 3. You got to try different strategies and see what works best for your personality. That's why I teach traders to become self-sufficient. I want you to go off on your own. Several of my top students, they don't need me anymore. I'm just training wheels. You can ask them. They'll be like, yeah, Tim was great in the beginning, but I don't need him anymore. Fine, fantastic. I don't know everything, okay? I teach very basic stuff, but again, that basic stuff is taught by nobody else because frankly, no one else teaching has 20 plus years experience. No one else teaching got into this inadvertently, okay? I only got into teaching because I had a hit TV show called Wall Street Warriors and everyone started emailing me, how do you turn a few thousand into a few million? Because I knew that I did it and I knew what it took and I knew that I could transfer this kind of process to other people, I got started teaching. I don't think anybody else teaching in the stock market had a TV show and is teaching because of it. They're teaching because maybe they suck at trading, maybe because they're fake, maybe they see the money in teaching. There's many different reasons. But for me, I just have to be real with you, okay? I can't guarantee profits. I can't guarantee millionaire status. All I can do is guarantee you that I will teach you every single trick, every single lesson that I've learned. And you won't find anybody more open or experienced or blunt than me because it's in my own best interest to create my most successful students. It's in my own best interest to teach you everything that I know because trading is frankly a battlefield. This is warfare, and I'm kind of like your drill sergeant. So I want to prepare you for battle. I want to weaponize you. I want to make sure that you're not going to get obliterated in battle like most traders do, because they're unprepared, because they don't have a real, self-made millionaire teaching them all the tricks. There's a lot of little tricks. Some people are like, oh, Tim, I don't need to study. And then they lose $5,000 or $10,000 because they didn't study all of my lessons. You cannot cheat your way to success, but you can speed up your learning curve by learning from somebody experienced like me. I'm going to post a link just below this video if you want to apply for my challenge. We don't accept everybody. You have to go through a whole interview process. I'm at a good point in my career where I get to choose my students. So again, if you're lazy, if you're unsure, don't waste my time. Don't waste my team's time. It's okay. I'm not offended. I'm just overwhelmed by students. And the good news is I love dedicated students. But if you're lazy, if you're not dedicated, don't waste my time. Leave a comment underneath this video. Let me know if I'm blunt enough or if I should be more blunt. Cheers. Hey, Tim Sykes, Millionaire Mentor and Trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there. And also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.